Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first annual Heart Cheer Media Day. I'm your host, Heart correspondent Rich Linden. Today, we're excited to be joined by Graceland University head coach Kendall Smith and team member Clara Cleland Layton. Coach and Clara, how you doing today?
Doing good. We're happy to be here and we're ready to rock.
I'm ready to go as well. So excited about this. So, Coach, this is your second year
Yes, sir.
leading the Yellow Jacket program. How are things going for the squad so far this season?
I think we've grown a lot from last year to this year, and I've seen a lot of hard work be put in and a lot of dedication. I've seen a lot of growth from the beginning of the year to where we are now, and I'm very happy with where it's all going and excited to see how it's going to be in the next few months at the end of the season.
Love it. I can't wait. Well, let's talk about this person sitting next to you. Introduce
Yeah.
us to Clara and tell us a little bit about her and what does she mean to the program?
Clara is a senior here at this program. She's a legacy as well, where she's had quite a few family members be a part of the Graceland. So it's awesome to have that be a part of it, as well as the fact that she's been a part of the program before I got here too. So she's been a big source of help for me when I came in last year and this year as well. And she's a second year captain for underneath me. So it's been a big deal to be able to lean on her and have her be a mediator between me and the team when we're trying to figure out decisions or go on different paths. So it's something that's been very helpful, and I know that I can always rely on her and help get her feedback when it comes to certain situations too. So it's been a huge
Awesome.
help, and I'm excited for it.
Fantastic. So, Clara, what got you into cheer? Like, when did you say, I want to get into cheer and I want to be a student athlete?
I actually didn't cheer in high school or middle school at all. I just started my
Okay.
freshman year of college, and it was my older sister. She was a Graceland cheerleader, and we overlapped for a year, and she really wanted us to be able to do it together because she thought I'd like it. And obviously I did.
Yeah, it's stuck. So, what position on the mat do you compete on in competition days?
Um, it kind of depends on the stunt.
Everything.
It's dependent on the competition.
Okay.
I've done a lot of basing, and I've done a fair bit of flying as well.
That's so coach moves you everywhere. He's got you
Yeah.
We
everywhere.
like to keep them on their toes.
Excellent. So, Claire, tell me about this. Competition day is different from going out cheering at a game, wrestling or basketball. What's your favorite part of competition days with your teammates?
Oh, um, getting ready in the locker room is really, we don't normally get ready together for game days, and so that's kind of like a unique to competitions thing. And like playing music and like the right before we compete time where we're like kind of jittery, nervous, but it's like when we have a lot of encouraging moments come out, and so I really enjoy that part.
Love that part. So, Coach, I understand you are a veteran of the Heart Conference. You were and competed at Missouri Valley. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And
Competed there
now
from
you are
state to
coaching.
Diploma.
You're coaching at Graceland.
Yep.
Tell me about your experience in cheer and the Heart Conference. I think we said earlier, I feel like it's one of the strongest conferences in the United States in terms of talent. So tell me a little bit about your journey.
Yeah, I started as an athlete back in 2016, and back when Valley was kind of working on trying to become the up and coming team that they are now. So it helped with that getting all started and everything from there. And once I graduated, I was looking for a job, and that's around the COVID time, and I saw that Graceland had a opening up, so I reached out to there and started coaching. Pretty much a week after my interview, I got the acceptance call from our athletic director here, Brady, and started working from there. And it's something that I think is very, I have an upper hand to some people because I understand the heart a little bit more and NAI a little bit more because I was an athlete with it.
Right.
But it's very unique also because like you're saying how it's very difficult and there's a lot of talented teams in here, and it's very similar to like what I like to refer to people who don't understand what NAI is or what the heart of America is. I like to compare to it as the SEC because there's so many schools in this conference that are very
Yeah.
difficult and very tough to go against in all aspects, not just cheer and dance, but especially in the cheer and dance world itself. I know that as the sport has been growing within the NAIA, so the teams been that they've been growing, they've been able to build on top of things, and they're becoming more and more fun to watch, and also encouraging to see the growth from all the programs, except including our own too. So
Yeah, more athletic. The competition level just keeps rising, especially in the heart. So, Coach, I want to ask you this question, but Clara, feel free to just jump in at any time. Um, Walk me through the process of the routine, choreography, um, from start to finish? Like, when do you conceptualize? How do you start working? Is it a team effort, or does coach just say, this is what you're doing, all the way up to competition?
Um, Actually, it's a little bit of all of that right now. We've had quite a few setbacks so far and some hardships happen where we've had to change quite a bit of few things, but we're continuing to build on top of that. And one thing that I've known for me, an athlete, is cheerleading. It never stays the same in terms of competition. So we've had to change the routine quite a bit. And that's one thing that this year, both myself and our assistant coach, we got together and we started working on the choreography for the routine after we found out eligibility and so forth. So we're able to build on top of that, and we've had to come together and try to get some opinions from the team to see what they want to include in the routine and so forth, but also being able to fixate on what we know we can do while trying to push our limits, and also being able to give out a routine that we know we can be the most successful with too.
So, Clara, you're a senior. You've got leadership in this. How much does coach allow the team to give input when you're working through the choreography and competition?
I think probably the right amount, because there are some times where we're like, oh, we don't love this part. He's like, but it looks really good, or it's gonna look great when it's all together. But there are obviously sometimes where we're like, hey, this transition isn't really doable. Like, I can't get from this side of the mat to the other that fast. So I think both Kendall and our coach Keegan do a really good job of like keeping track of what is and isn't adjustable for us, like based on our opinions.
Yeah. So, Clara, who do you lean on outside of your coaches? Who do you lean on and look to as far as your team? What are some of the other leaders on your team? Tell me about them.
There's a sophomore, Claudia Simmers, who came in last year, and she is one of my closest friends, and I lean on her a lot for stuff. A lot of the time, if we're split up into two groups, like one's my group and one's her group. And then a junior, Jordan, who, like, again, really great leader. A lot of the team I am very close to, and so I don't feel like there's like a great, like, oh, just this one person kind of answer, but a lot of the people who have been there for a couple of years, I've learned to be really close to and rely on a lot.
Awesome. It's that chemistry, not just hitting your marks and the stunts. It's just it comes through, I love it. And speaking of, coach, you were selected 2023 Hart Co-Coach of the Year. Tell us about that. What that honor mean to you, stepping right in?
Yeah, it was something that was definitely a surprise. I was not expecting it, especially coming in as my first year, but it was a very humbling and very thankful reward that I got. And I ended up getting that award as well with KP, the coach over at MNU, and I think that well, she was my vote when we voted for her, but I think that she also one of those coaches that I just think deserves it more than anybody else too. And so I think getting that award, just it means more than how I can show or how I show it, because I don't always show how I feel sometimes. But it was a very thankful thing, and it means a lot to me. And I'm hoping I can continue to build and meet the success that that award means. So.
Well, Coach, you certainly raised the bar at Graceland University. I am stoked to see you go all the way, see what happens at the Hart Championship. So thanks for coming on, both of you. Good luck the rest of the season. I'll see you soon.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
See ya.